Hello everybody, good afternoon. Today is Friday, December 28th, 2012, and this is my week 1 post-op video. It's very exciting. Before I dig in, and I promise not to take too long with this intro stuff because I know people just want to see the numbers. That's why I watch videos, because I like to see people shrink. I made a couple promises to myself about my post-op videos and how I was going to document my journey, because I know when I go back and look at these, or when people come and look at these videos later, I don't want them to see me beating myself up or, dealing with my own issues as to how much weight I lose. I just want to talk about the journey and what's happening now, today. Basically as an example of what might happen to someone in the future should they decide to pursue weight loss surgery. First of all, I apologize for looking a little bit busted. I've been up since early this morning dealing with my parents, getting them off on the road. They have been here with me in my house since Monday, and I've just been going, and so they are off on the road, and I have my house to myself this weekend, and that's really exciting. So, okay, so promises. First, I decided that I was not going to run away from my weight, so I'm going to weigh in every Friday, and whether it is a gain or a loss or a maintain, I'm going to report it. A lot of times when I weigh, I don't report my gains because I don't want to have to own up to them. So my first promise is to own up to my weight, because whether it's something I did or something hormonal or my body just being my body, my weight is what it is. So I'm not going to be able to do anything hugely drastic to change that. It's going to do what it's going to do. Second promise is no matter how much I lose, I'm never going to say I only lost something, because a loss is a loss is a loss. As long as it's not a gain, it's good for me. So I'm not going to get petulant and testy about how much I lose. As long as I'm losing, I think I'm going to be good. Just happy to be losing. And the third one was to also track my weight by non-scale victories, or things I can see, things I can feel, new things I can experience as a result of my weight loss, things I've never been able to do before, eat before, wear before. So those are 3 things I want to try to remember every time I weigh in. That said, the numbers, my highest weight was 273 pounds. I weighed that in March, and I did the pre-op diet, and I weighed 255. Day of surgery, I weighed 250. And today I weigh 241.2, so that's a loss of like almost 8 pounds, like 7.8 pounds or something like that. I should have got my calculator out, but I didn't. But no, that's more than 8 pounds. It's like 8.8 pounds, almost 9 pounds, which is fantastic. About what I expected, so that's great. People who know me know I weigh every day anyway, because I like to know the number. When I don't weigh, I don't care. So I weigh every day. I track the number every day, and I pretty much just watch the mean line. I want to see a downward trend, and if it trends even or it starts going up, that's when I'm concerned. So I might be 241 today and 242 tomorrow, but 240 on Sunday. That's still a downward trend. So that kind of helps me not freak out about things. It also helps me track my daily eating. So I might go back in a day and say, did I have anything with a lot of salt? Did I have something, with a lot of sugar? Is it just a hormonal thing? I will say that I'm on the tail end of my cycle, because that so awesomely showed up this week too. That's totally something I wanted to deal with this week, because the closer I get to 40, the more issues I have with that little friend. So I didn't really want to deal with that this week, but it's almost gone. So, and hopefully those, excuse me, hopefully those will fall back in line with regularity. With the more weight that I lose, the heavier I get, the fewer periods I have, which is interesting. So, NSVs. I said earlier this week that I had a pair of size 22 jeans that I probably can't wear again. They were already too big, but my hips were so big and my belly was so bloated that it was pretty much holding them on, and I can pull them on and take them off without unbuttoning or unzipping them, which is a sign to me that they are too big. The last time, I think I wore them like Tuesday, maybe, and I really felt like they might fall off, which I've never experienced that before. And then the other day I went and put on my size 20 jeans that I have not been able to wear in months, and those slid right on. They buttoned right up, and they were the tiniest bit loose. Not loose enough to say, I'm out of these jeans, but they weren't like cutting off my circulation. So I'm making my way down. I have, a couple pair of pants I wear all the time that are a bit looser. I feel like my bra band is really loose, so I think I'm losing, here around my chest. I mentioned also in an earlier video that I like the way my doctor did my incisions to where they're not in my bra line, so I can wear an actual underwire bra, which looks so much better than the sports bras, at least for me. I couldn't handle how that looked. So I've been wearing my regular normal Lane Bryant bras. I wore jeans the other day and just didn't even think about not wearing tight pants or anything. No pain. I still have a few incisions that have steri strips on them, but I have 2 incisions where those have dropped off, and I actually just put a band-aid. I have one like right up under my boob, and my breast covers it. So I actually put a band-aid over it because I don't want it to get all weird. So I'm still a little weird about having those show. Excuse me again. Oh my gosh, I'm just tired. It's been a long week. Yesterday was the longest day on earth. My mom woke me up early, and she had these certificates for DSW Shoe Warehouse that she wanted to use. So we went shopping and went to DSW, and then we went to the mall and walked around. Had a little bit of lunch. I would say I don't feel hungry, but there are times when I stop and I notice how I actually feel. Like, I feel kind of weak and lightheaded, and I just want to sit, and I feel empty, and that's when I know I need food. That's just an I need food feeling. So we went in search of some soup, and I'm not a big fan of egg drop soup, but that was really the only thing I could find that I could eat, because I'm still on clear liquids. I was still on clear liquids yesterday. Today, doctor emailed me and told me I could move to full liquids, so I can have soups and protein shakes and other kind of stuff that you can't see through. Anyhow, so we went to this little like Chinese restaurant in the food court, and I got some egg drop soup, and it's not very good, but it was protein, so had about maybe 1/4 of a cup of egg drop soup, and then I had some water, and then I felt better. Then we got home, and my dad was like, "We're late for the fish fry." So hop back in the car, and I was so tired. I was ready to just be at home that night. No, so my parents didn't rent a car, so so I had to drive them out, an hour to down to Decatur, and we hung out. My cousin's like, "Oh, come run an errand with me." So I went to run my mom and I went, and two other cousins went, and she wanted to go shopping. So we went back to DSW and Ross and Marshall. And at about 9 o'clock, I said, you know what? I'm recovering from surgery, and I have a small pain in the left side of my body near one of my incision points. It kind of flares up when I get really tired, and I've been doing too much moving, so we need to go. So finally around 10:30 I got home and I crawled right into bed. I was exhausted. But it was a really good, long, active day, so that's great. And I guess it paid off, because I think like 2 days ago I was 242 when I got on the scale, and today I was 241.4, which I'm so ecstatic about that number, because I'm going to be in the 239s by next week, I hope. So I'm really excited about that. So I don't think I have anything else to report. I'm still pretty much on holiday break, so not doing a whole lot with my life right now. I'm hoping to not have to go to the office today, but I might pop by this afternoon, check the mail, whatever. But I'm planning on just chilling out, because it's the first day I've had really to just sit and relax and watch TV and lay in my bed and watch YouTube videos and catch up with all my peeps. So so I think that's it for this week's video. Down 8.8 pounds for week 1, which is fantastic to me, and down a few inches, I'm sure. I did not measure because I hate measuring, but I think I'm just gonna mark that by clothing size, and when I've lost enough inches to lose a size, that'll be great. So hope everybody's having a good day, and we'll have a wonderful weekend, and I will chat with you all probably next week. Bye.